Shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yehovah Yehoshua. This is sounds from YYBY. So I have a list. Yes, I have a list. And tomorrow is the Passover, which is one of the feasts that we're supposed to celebrate through the Most High Yehovah, the children of Israel. We have 7 feasts we're supposed to celebrate, get away from the pagan holidays. But that's another story. All right, so now I'm gonna go down the list. Some things I might go in details, some things I might don't. But this is the list, as you can see, what the name of the video is. So let's get it started. So right now I'm in Cubase 12. Cubase 12, yes. So my number one thing is that icons on tracks. Cubase got the icons on tracks. As you can see, I got icons right here. You can double click right here. They got their own icons, as you can see, high quality, dope, different icons. Can you add more to this catalog right here? I don't know, but I know you have your user ones that I download myself, as you can see right here. And I got a folder. I can go to import and go to that folder where I got icons that I download online in different colors and everything. Also in the factory, you could, once you add one of these icons to the track, you could change the color of it. So this is dope, man. Like, this is very huge to me, that help me identify things. And when I'm working, when I'm doing big jobs, or even when I'm doing big things myself on production and in music and stuff, and icons, man, like it's come on, let's be real. This is dope to have it on the track. Let's be real. High quality, such a, so on and so forth, man. Let's be real. That's dope. All right. Number 2, audio alignment. Most of y'all already know what audio alignment is. I got it set up as A. Press A like this. And if you got 2 audios and you say you do an overdub and, they kind of off just a little tad bit or something like that, or even if they still on point, this would make them sound better. And what you do, you click on the audio and you press this to bring that audio in. You press this to bring that audio in. Boom. Master words. You press a line audio right here. Boom. Put them together real quick, easy, nice. Sound great. That's a tool that's great, because a lot of people not really good at doing overdubs like that. Half of the artists I record, half good with overdubs, the other half not. So this helped them out. This helped them out, get them to that point for that record, man. Polish it up and everything. The stock plugins. They stock plugins. I always said this, even when I used to use Cubase back in the day when it wasn't good at production. To me personally, when it come to all DAWs, Cubase got the best stock plugins than anybody. I'm sorry. They got some shit. Like, and they got a lot. We really don't need nothing. I'm gonna just go through them right quick. Just so you can supervision. You got a supervision, Joe. I'm just go through them. Delays. This is all stock stuff except this right here. Distortions. Like, this is they tools, man. They stuff is crazy, man. And when I say it worked nice, they sound great. They sound great. I do other DAWs like Studio One and few other DAWs, and they have like 1 or 2. They have a few joints with nice plugins, nice stock plugins. But overall, when it's a comparison, it's nobody messing with Cubase when it comes to their plugins, man. I'm sorry. Like, I've been saying that even back in the day when I was using Cubase. Let's keep going. I'm gonna go through the plugins a little bit so y'all can see. Most of y'all already know about the plugins. Just letting y'all know, letting y'all know what I think and what I like about Cubase over Studio One. Let's keep going. This is crazy. Let's keep going. This is all their plugins right here. The network, you connect to the network and record with people in other countries and control your own music instead of doing it online with some website. This is a few plugins that this come with Cubase. Not this, not that. So these the few I got. So I got what, 1, 2. I might don't need this no more. Got 1, cause this right here do the same sound as this. I just really like I like the way it look and everything. But I was using that in Studio One. That's why I needed it. But it got this right here that got all type of crazy effects that do all these type of the crazy things like this, the reverse and the slow-mo right here. I kid you not. So I'm gonna have to put some work in it. Because I try, like I say, I try to get away from a lot of third parties. I try to focus on more stock stuff because there's less problems and less functions. When you update, it updates with the program, such and such. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I speak about this all the time, all the time. All right, so I got AVOX. Well, that's not. I gotta take that out. Auto key. So that's the third party stuff. Pitch shift. Let's go. I got the auto tunes right here that I already had. You know, but really, this right here, I don't even need these. Using this. This just as good. I kid you not. This is just as good. And most likely these will come out. Just not being here. But yeah, you got the Octaver. Let's keep going. Reverbs. You got the reverb. The reverbs is killers, especially this one right here. The Reverence. Or these, I don't know. They crazy. They all tough, man. I'm sorry. Spatial stuff. Imager, tough. Tough. Simple but tough. Mix convert. This right here, oh man, I haven't even tapped into that, but I've seen a video on it. These plugins, you got the VST multi-panner that do crazy multi-panning things. The plugins is tough, man. What tools? Then you got the little tools, you got the tuner and stuff and all that. All right, what's up? Number 4, the instruments. The instruments, straight to the point. You know, they took a few instruments out, like I think it was over a contract. I don't know what I was reading about it, but they had like 3 other instruments that came with Cubase for years, called the what the name of the instruments? I think it was not the Moog. It was the I know Loop Mash came out, the loop thing. I don't know why they took that out. You had 3 other VST instruments, but anyway, they got the Holyman Sonic SE. This is kind of like in Studio One when you're dealing with the presence. When you're dealing with the presence, you can multi-instrument with this. You can just drop it in, and you can add up to 16 instruments to play together at one time. That's tough. Or you just play one instrument. The bank, you add banks to make it bigger and bigger to it. Same way like Studio One is with their company. They kind of relate when it come to that. But this thing sound great, man. Sound good. Sound good. Good brethren. Sound good. I kid you not, man. I slept on this. Sound good, man. You got the pack. Then you got the pack. This is stock, right? This third party. The reason why I got this from a website from Audio. What is it called? I got this from Audio. What? Well, I don't got the name on here. There's a site called Audio something. Hold on. It's the logo right here, but it's called Audio something. But this had special sounds for video games. It come from the video game era. You know, as you can see, it come from the video. Let me turn it down some so it don't pop y'all ears, man. I don't know how loud this joint be right here. I gotta change it. I gotta do my VST. I gotta do my track presets for instruments too. That's what I gotta do. I gotta definitely do that for that. So for right now, so I can have my fader. Well, let's go to the jump. And they got like a dice. Like every VST should have a dice on it. I kid you not. You press that right there, you just come on. It just tweak it. It just come up with crazy sound like them old video games, the 8-bit video games back in the day. I can pull up something. Let me see. There you go. Old John with the little race cars and all that. My bad. Pop that down. But anyway, let's go to the presets right quick. I feel like playing with it. I'm trying to get through this quick. Got all the old video games and stuff, but anyway, this is more of talking about Cubase. So you got the pad shop and you got the retro loop. Tough. This is the all-arounder type John, and this is the pad, and this is more of a subtractor synthesizer. So the point is that if you need a instrument that has all type of worldly sounds or any sound you can possibly think of, that's when you got the Holyman Sonic SE. Then I had got this third party a while back, and then you got the Groove Agent, this beat drum. I'm gonna tell you what I like about this Groove Agent, because I like the Groove Agent, and I love this one, and I love the one in Studio One. But what I love about this one the most that I always have a problem with Studio One is that these drum pads right here, 16. I have every keyboard that I ever had with the same drum pads. It never syncs up. Like if I touch pad 2, if I touch pad 2, it would play right here. If I touch pad 1, it would play right here. It would always off. Some of the drum kits would be on, but even when you buy third-party drum kits from the website or some of the stock, it's always off. So people be like, well, won't you save a preset, in here? It don't matter, because once you use one of the drum kits, the kit stock, because the kits is tough in Studio One, it's off. It's always off. I kid you not, all the time. And this was going on for years, since version 3. No, matter of fact, since version 2. I had this problem when version 1 came out, it was perfect. It was fitting perfect on, I think, version 1 down to 2. Then they did an update. And that after that, that's when it just went hectic. It wasn't matching up with the keyboard. And I hate that. I don't like it. Let's keep going. The sample track. The sample track. Let me show y'all, man. So I go to a sample, stop, boom, or even in my own folder that I got my sounds in. And I go to this. Any instrument I click on, right? If I right click, it say create sampler track. Create the sampler track right there. Boom. And guess what? You could chop samples like an MP3, like a MPC and everything. I kid you not. You could chop it up, slice it, dice it. You could put a whole song in here and chop it up. What I like about it the most is that when you're in the folder, kind of like what Studio One does, when you right click, you can send it straight to that, send the sample straight to the instrument if it's compatible with it, because I have some samples in my folder that are, I think, MP3s and flats where, I got to drop it inside the DAW first and then convert it, and then, which is cool sometimes. But the dope thing about this part is that when you're going through this, hold on, is this right here? Nah, we don't talk about that yet. But this is everywhere. No matter where you go. If you go to, even if, look, check this out. If you even go to your audio files in here, in the sampler in here, where you save your files, that where you record at, it got it right here. Where create sample track. You can sample something that you already recorded inside the folder that you didn't even want no more. Let's keep going. You can go to the media bay, the same media bay over here, but this is just the bigger one, and do the same thing. See, they got this window with all the old school sounds in here that I can right click on it and and drop it in and cut it into the sampler and all that. And that's dope. I like this. It's straight to the point. The reason what I like about this the most is it's built in. It's built in. A lot of times I have to drop the sample in, chop it up, open up the drum machine, like the drum machine in Studio One or whatever DAW I'm in. And I gotta chop it up, then I gotta drag it in there. And then when I drag it inside of, the MPC, that's when it, do its work and all that. But, and then sometimes if you get it from here, this thing right here is killing my vibe. They gotta turn that down. What the heck is going on? But yeah, so, it's simplicity when it comes to this sampler part. I like that, and that's what I loved about when I was dealing with Bitwig, was they sampler, because you could just right click on a sample, and then in the window right here in the browser, right click on it, and you could be like chop sample, something like that. And when you chop it, it asks you like what way you want to chop it, like bar, 1.5, 1/3, 1/4, because you could play samples in a different way. That'd be dope if Studio One would have did that. So this sampler got me. Love that sampler, man. Another thing is customizable. You can customize everything. Like, I'm not about to go, I'm gonna go in detail like in other videos, but you can customize everything. Like, you can customize the tracks. You can customize the meters on the mixer, on the different, change the colors on the mixer. You can go right here. Well, take that off. You go to preference. You go to change the color of the mix console, change the color of the channel strips, change the colors of everything, change the, every see how right here color, you could change this color to anything. This is my my sends, my output red, my instrument tracks that color. Even when I do a bus, that's yellow. Like if I get this right here and select all these, right, and I right click and add a group, which is a bus, that's yellow. I love that because, again, I'm one of those neat people where things like this make a big difference when you're doing big projects. And then it's easy to identify what's what when you're on a mixer that long, when you got a lot of tracks, man. And this is simple. Even with my input, that's blue. So you can change the color of any of this to whatever color you want that satisfy you. And so when you on your mixer, you could identify all this stuff, man. You can change on here. You could move all this up and down. You can add what you want to add to it and take what you want to take away. All this stuff up here, you can add what you want to add, take away what you want to take away. You can right click. Let me close it. You can right click and go all this type of stuff. Take away, add, whatever satisfy you. Let's keep going. You can make the waves look a certain way, the audio, the different colors on the audio, the brightness of it, the everything. Like you can really customize this joint, man. You can customize it a lot. It's not better than Reaper, but you can customize this joint, man. Like you can go to the, again, Studio One got like a little bit of tiny customize where you could change the colors of the DAW, but the colors be overbearing, like, cause it's just, I don't know, it's just like how they it's the shades of it is kind of like, it's pros and cons to it. Again, you can customize the meters on here, make them different colors. If you want your meter to be red, you can make it be red. You can make it be blue. See right here, matter of fact, let me go to it. Where's the meter? Where's the meter, my people? I think I'm in the wrong column. Where is that? Right here. No. Right here. You could change the color of anything, different levels. You could change the color when it get like around 0 dB. That's when it turn red. All this type of stuff, man. You got the huge meters. Boom. You could change the color of that. It's so many things on here you could just be customizable on, man, to make the DAW comfortable for you. And that's great. You can't beat that, man. Again, number 6. No, not number 6. Number 7, big meters. Like I was talking about, you got big meter right here. You got the where is that? Did I put it on this track? You got the, no, I ain't put it on there. Nah, but I'm gonna just bring it in anyway. They come with their own analyzer called a Supervision. Right here. This is a big meter, but it got different styles. Hold on. Right here. No, not that. You got different styles. You could do the meter like that. You could do it like this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that on the track. I need this. I just thought about it. I didn't even see this. I just peeped that right now. VU. Got loudness on a whole nother level like this. You got different styles, especially the same styles that you got in Studio One in the master part. You got this, you got those, and you got more. I kid you not. And they got something bigger than this on here. Like different meters when it comes to your audio sound. Like that's very important. So again, you can, the meters is crazy. I love the meters. Like when you go to the other mixer right here, you got the meters right here, and you have the logos. You see the logos on top right here, and you got the meters to make them bigger. You can make them small. You got the FL Studio style where you can have like the waves shooting up here like this. Like it's dope, man. It's so many options. Let's keep it going. Another thing, number 8, I like options on export events. That means that if I have a sample, or say I have a bunch of samples, you know, I think these I ain't gonna see these. I think those too small. They dropping. Hold on. Let me go back. But anyway, you know what events are. If you drop an event in on a track like this, you know, and let's say I got, you know, a couple events, and I say, you know what, an artist requests certain parts, and I want to export them out, and I can select this one and, you know, this one like that. When I right click, you know, you can, you know, matter of fact, I don't gotta go right here. I can go right here and go to File and Export. Is it right here? Select event. Select the events, right? What I like about this is that it gives you a lot of options of exporting those events. In Studio One, it don't give you those options. It's just you just export the events. Whatever you selected, you just export it out. That's it. No options, no nothing. Because again, this stuff come in handy when you doing this type of stuff, man. You know, so that's very important. Number 9. What I'm about to say, this is an up and down thing that some people experience, but I experienced it since version 3 in Studio One, and I get irritated. It pisses me off a lot of the times. And I've been dealing with that since version 3. Since version 3. When I drop my VST instruments in, when I go to a VST instrument, and now before I tell you this, like I got a pretty fast computer. I got about 60 something giga RAMs, and you know I got an i7. I got a gaming laptop. You know, that's I think it's an i7 i8 processor. Even the graphics RAM chip is pretty fast. It's a decent joint, man. But a lot of the times when I was in, you know, Studio One, if I get a VST instrument right here, say okay, you got the record and the monitor button. When I press the monitor button, it would just freeze. It'll freeze for a second, like 6 seconds, something like that. So if I drop this instrument in right here, when I drop this in, you know, like this, I could just press. I'll be ready to play. As soon as I drop it in here, I can just press my keyboard play. No matter what it is. I can go to the next one. Let's go. I could drop it in no matter what it is. And press play, be ready to play. Be ready to play. When I'm in Studio One, it freezes up every time. Every damn time. As soon as I drop it in, it freezes. Don't let me have the settings where it's set where the record button and the monitor button come on automatically when you drop the VST instrument on there. It's worse when you do that. So what I did, I turned the options off. I turned it off where when I drop the instrument on here, I gotta press the record and the monitor button myself. And even when I do that, it's still the same problem. I do every update. And listen, I know some people gonna be like, yo, it's not mine. Look, I don't know what to tell you. I got the problem, and I can't deal with that problem. My computer is run pretty good. I do video editing on here. I do a lot of stuff, so I know it's pretty powerful, man. That's not the issue. It's something else. Because if another person telling me that it's not a problem with theirs and it's a problem with mine, it's something. And I don't tweak everything up that I can possibly can for all these years doing music. Like something ain't right. That's all I can say. And I don't run out of time on that. What else? Number 10. It got something called wait for the project play. It's link sync. So when Studio One does is also, so when you're in the samples, right? Say you're in the samples and you're making a beat, and you playing through your samples like this. You know, you're going through your samples and stuff like that, such and forth. And so you playing your beat, and the sample will sync with the beat you're playing in Studio One and in Cubase, right? It will sync to it. Now, when you got your beat looping, when you click on one of these samples in Studio One, you gotta kind of like listen to your beat first and then click on it at a certain time so it can catch it and then play it, you know, and then, you know, play your beat, something like that. Or you gotta play your beat and then click on the sample so it can catch it and just to hear it so it can vibe with it. It's kind of weird, but sometimes it works, sometimes it kind of throw you off. But in Cubase, they have an option right here called wait for the project. So you select that and you click on the sample, it'll wait for you to press play. Then when you press play, boom, that's when the sample and the everything you made inside inside on your sequencer play together simultaneously. It's play together just like that. It comes in handy. That's a small simple feature that I really like. I really like that because I experienced the other way for years, man. And you know, I didn't even know they had something like that. It kind of drained me doing it that way sometimes. It wasn't a real big thing, but it makes a difference though. Better browser. The browser. I love the browser. It's good. You know, the browser is nice, man. You know, it functioned good. I like the way it's set up. You know, even though Studio One kind of got the same concept in a way, but you know, it's kind of annoying when you go into. I hate the fact they got like the little tabs at the top right here, and when you selecting them and all that, it's kind of hard. It's just I don't like the way that the tabs are up here. I like it more like this. You know, you click right here and you know go to sounds. You know, my folders. Now on top of that though, the browser got tagged. When you save a preset, you can tag. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say I go right here. And let's say I go right here. I go to this imager and I want to save a preset. When you save this preset, you got the character, you got the category, you got the character, all this little tag stuff right here to identify what type of sample or preset you're looking for. You can save it that way. You know, you can say Studio One got a little bit of it, but they have their own built-in one where you can't change and add your own. You can only, you know, you can't, you know, well, these you can't change, but you got a lot of options to pick, kind of like same way like Studio One. But so that's the cool part about it. But you still got you got so many options to save it, even ratings and the style and the subcategory and the sub style, such and forth, and you can save these. And then on top of that, in the browser, when you go to the media bay, when you go to the big bar up here, whatever folder you go in, it'll tell you how many samples in that. It'll read it. You click right here, it'll read it. It'll tell you how many in there. Whatever folder you go to, it's going to read, let you know how many in that folder. And it's precise. And you got a lot of options you could change right here. This, whatever you want up, whatever you want to get rid of. You got options to do that. You're just not stuck in a window of this is what you got. You could change things. You could really change things. That's nice, man. I think that was everything I talk about when it comes to the browser. What else? Oh yeah, number 12 is create your own MIDI script. Most DAWs got this. Most DAWs got the MIDI script. Studio One got the little MIDI script. It's simple. It's simplified. Straight to the point. It's cool. But it ain't nothing. This thing is dope right here. They just added in here. Like I'm gonna show you. Like I got a Alesis V125 keyboard. That's a 25 keyboard. I kind of downgraded shorter on my keyboard, but I still got my 16 pads. But you go to MIDI remote right here and create your own joint, man. You can tag all this to it and it look like this. You can really make your you know, in here it look like the MIDI thing that you're using, and it really works. It really works. I kid you not. So you go to edit. Let me see how you go. And you go right here and you start putting pieces in here, adding faders, buttons, and knobs, kind of like how Reason set up. And then you can really set this up to your device. And so the point is that now you can get every device to work on here. Every device. It don't matter what it is. As long as it's synced to it, you're going to get it to work. You'll get everything to work. All these connect to it. So this is all I connect to it because my drum pads were straight. It was already connected. And you got 1 through 6, 1 through 8. You can have these connect to anything. These the knobs. I got 24 regular buttons that I use. I think it's tough, man. It's synced up because I'm gonna be real with you. In Cubase, they MIDI setup was always horrible to me. I couldn't deal with it. Nah. It was just something about it, man. But they stepped their game up on that, man. Big up to y'all. I'm glad. Number 13, reset Quantize. I'm going to explain this one to y'all. You're making a beat, making drums. You quantize it. Every DAW can quantize. Okay. Press save. You make something else. Make something else again. You add this, add that. Now, we got Control Z to go back, right? But sometimes you can only go back so far. Right. And let's say you created a whole bunch of stuff before that. Before you quantize the drums, you made 3 instruments and you quantize those or whatever you did. You're like, damn, I want to go back, and take the quantize off my drums, man. So I can, kind of do them different or whatever, without playing them over. You don't want to press Control Z because you don't want to mess up what you already created with the instruments. So you'll want to reset the quantize. It's no reset quantize in Studio One. I haven't seen it. Show me where it's at. I haven't seen it, man. I've been looking for it like crazy. Hell, I was just looking for it before I did this video. It's not in there. This in Cubase had reset quantize. You can go back, click on it. Even if you save your song and open it back up, 2 weeks later, you can reset the quantize of those drums. And re-quantize them to have a better groove. I like that because I was always stuck with it. If I ain't feel like making it over again, I'm like, damn, I gotta make it over again. That's cool. Forget it. Especially when you got something that you really play that you don't want to fix something that's not broken. You just want to just tweak a certain part real quick. Number 14, they got something called Vst Connect SE. What this is, man, it's kind of like that BandLab thing online, where you can connect with people in the world. You can go right here, create a Vst Connect, press OK, and boom. What I can do, I can record with other people all over the world. What I like about this is that it's its own product that comes with the program. So that means all my audio stuff is in here. I'm dealing with my own audio stuff. I think on BandLab or online, you dealing with the online thing on that. Well, you're using a software online. Using the software online, and when you connecting with people like that, I don't know if they keep the music or the music is only stuck online. I want to have more control of this. Is my stuff, so I want to have it in here, using it like this, not where I use it on somebody's website online and they could just shut down anytime and then you can't use it no more. So correct me on that if that's not true the way BandLab does it, because I checked it before and that's what it seemed to me. They might have changed something. I don't know. Probably. But I know at that time, that's the concept. You can do it online, but you using their platform, their site, and everything you do is on that site. It's not like you're doing it in your own DAW, if I'm understanding. But okay, but let me know. Let me know on that. Let me close this right quick. So yeah, you can record. You can have your picture down here on live. Oh, this thing is tough. I don't want to connect right now because it might mess something up. But and then you could transfer files online with somebody. It's got something called Vst Transfer on here. The same thing on the cloud. So this is dope, man. I love that. I love that. Any Cubase heads who want to connect with some, because I wasn't really big on connecting with people with doing that. They'd be like, yo, let's work. Let's build. Let's work on something. I'd be like, how we gonna do that? Yeah, you gonna send me your stems. I'm like, I don't even know you. You in Cucamonga Ranch. You want me to send you my stems and my samples and all that? Like, it's easy for you to take my beat and copyright it and say it's yours. Like, I don't know what type of town these other young boys on, but what I'm saying is that I need to have more control of my stuff. If not, I might as well give you my social security number. So when it comes to your beats and your creativity, you got to treat it like it's your social security number in this country, man. And we already know how that goes. Yes. The worst feeling is to have your stuff on site, on a platform, getting money, making money off of it, and you ain't made a dime. You can't make nothing from it because somebody done stole it from you. They straight up stole it from you. Facts. So that's what I like. Number 16, they got something called video follow edit mode. When you're doing the video, sound design and adding the music to the video, you can actually oh man, like, I'm gonna have to do a video for that. But you can, once you open the video up and you start cutting stuff and you chopping things, the video will stay synced to that specific audio that's connected to that part of the video. It's a dope idea, and the Windows is really known for it. The big brother Cubase is really known for it. And I was actually using the Windows, and I bought it last year, I think a year ago, 2 years ago, last year, and it was the Windows 11 Powerhouse. But it was I didn't like that dongle crap. Cubase got rid of the dongle. Yeah, man, that's why I'm messing with it now, because I do not like that dongle crap. You gotta go buy the DAW and you gotta go to the store and pay for a dongle to like $30-some, and without the dongle you still can't use your DAW. These people crazy. So that's why I was like, I wasn't with none of that. So I tried it and it was issues, and I had all type of issues with the dongle stuff, and nope, I ain't want to deal with it. So Cubase got rid of the dongle is my point. So it goes back to, like I was saying, with the video editing stuff, all that syncing up, and the Windows is real good with that type of thing. And now they kind of add a little bit of that, that life inside Cubase. What's next? Number 17, they got something called audio pre-record. Tough. The same way you got the retro perspective, the same way you right here, and you where that option at? Is it on here? Hold on, I got it up already. Yeah, insert retro perspective recording. When you record in Midi or something like that, if you didn't record it and you press and play, and you playing something and you like, dang, I never recorded that, and you go back and press that button, it'll pop up those MIDI notes. They do that the same way with audio. So if you got an artist and he's sitting there and he rapping and you didn't catch him, you didn't press that record button, you're like, damn, I missed it. I was playing the beat because he was practicing. It'll grab it. Facts. It'll grab it. Matter of fact, I did a shortcut for it to pull it up. Hold on, what is called? Where is that? Trying to see the shortcut where I did to pull it up. I'm gonna do a video for that too. But it's definitely called audio pre-record. That's dope. I like that. I just gotta remember exactly what I did with it, because I'm getting all my shortcuts together. That's the main thing. So I'm getting nice with the shortcuts, because before I didn't like the the workflow a little bit in Cubase, but this new version came out. They really just they made it a big difference on the workflow. And then you still got your presets, and your shortcuts. You create your own shortcuts. So I did a lot of my own shortcuts and saved them. And you go right here. What's so dope about it is, like, if you click on anything and then you press K and open up this, it'll go exactly to that specific thing you clicked on. I kid you not. That's dope already. You see it say remove Vst Connect. That's the last thing I clicked on when I removed that the VST cloud joint. You connect with people online. So it removes that quick. It goes straight to it. You can just press, save your own preset with that. Crazy, man. A lot of options, man. Number 18, track plugin preset. Again, man, you can save a preset for everything on here. You can save a preset for how you arrange these. You know, you can go right here and save a preset, how you arrange. I saved one already. You can save track presets on this. You can save a preset on this. You can save a preset for all these tracks. You can save a preset for your mixer. You know, on your mixer. You know, you can save presets in your preferences right here. You can save a preset in the shortcuts. You can save presets in the shortcut right here. Like damn near everything you can save a preset on. A template, whatever you want to call it. Anything you change, you can save a template on it. Man, you know how long that's so important to me. I've been wanting that for a long time in Studio One. You can save presets of plugins, but that's about it. You can't save presets of anything else. Like you stuck with what it is. You know, they got to step their game up on that. You know, that's something that's small and simple that they could have just been through in there. You know, small. You go in the DAW and realize like, oh snap, it's right here. Another thing in styles, you know, this is the add one, this is a plus one, but even on the tracks right here, you go right here, you can change it to a stereo balance banner to a combined banner right here, and you can have a different style, different way of sound on that stereo file. You know, so a lot of options, man. Let's keep going. You got the tempo track. The tempo track, yes, the tempo track. So when we in the DAW, right? Let me go grab one of my beats. I'm not grabbing these stuff, man. Let me go to my favorites. Let me go to let me go to desktop. Let me turn this down some. Yeah, it's already down. Let me go to no, that's the video. No, let me go to instrumentals, Q2 set. Let me go to this. I'm gonna click right here and insert it to the project. Left locator, convert. I like the converting thing right here. Boom. So, tempo track. So you got this beat, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the edge of this off. Right? Like you do anytime every engineer know this. When you about to record a session or whatever it is, you want to cut that little space off right there so you can put the beat on tempo. A lot of times you got to tap tempo, right? You got to tap tempo that thing. All right, so now, and sometimes when you tap tempo, it take a minute. Like, I don't know, in Studio One, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It's a headache, man. And you really need that beat on tempo when you're recording a session. It's very important with your plugin, with your delays. If you want to add other instruments to it or any other sound or sample, whatever, you want to have that tempo, or maybe they want you to change the whole tempo of the whole song. But I did a shortcut called T. Go right here, and then I just press analyze. It's quick. So once I analyze this, boom, 95% of the time this thing is right. 95% of the time, let's play it back. Hold on. What I just do? Okay. I just did something wrong. Oh yeah, I had that on, my bad. Hold on. What the heck going on? Let me do this over, man. I did something wrong. Give me 1 second, people. Yeah, so it was on 120. 120. So this ain't playing. I don't know, something just happened. But anyway, I'll figure that out. What the problem with that in a minute. What I was trying to explain is that I'm gonna do a video for this one anyway. The tempo track is just real quick on just putting the instrument on tempo. It's grab it on tempo and read it quick. And especially when the beat is changing tempo, is getting faster or getting slower, it's quick on grabbing that. So it's less time of getting that tempo, that metronome, for the beat, instead of sitting there trying to keep tempo and then trying to get it right and playing it and tapping it again and getting it right. So it's just a quicker access, very quick, because I recorded about 4 sessions already inside Cubase 12, the 2 today, and so it's a great experience. Number 20, offline process. Just like in Studio One, you got plugin events where you put you get a sample. So you get a sample. You go grab a sample, whatever. I don't know why I stopped playing stuff. What's going on? Something happened. But anyway, so you get a sample. You drop the sample in. And in Studio One, you cut something. You could drag a plugin to that event. See, in here you got offline process. So if I press O, whatever option, whatever I cut right here, and I got all the plugins I can add. And as I add them, I can actually see it gradually changing that certain effect. I can see it like when I do like this. Watch this. You can see how it affects the stuff real time. Whatever you adding to it, whatever you adding to it, you can see it. What it's gonna do, how it's gonna affect the wave and everything. So that's dope. It's got more options in here. But end of the day, the event and this right here, offline process, is still dope. On this one is that this won't take no CPU, because once you process it, that's it. And you can also process it where you don't even got to use these no more. You can straight embed it and bounce it to that wave. So offline processing this is more tough. And this has been with I've been know about this. This has been with Cubase for years though, since version 2 and 3, I think so. For years, they just elevated to a whole nother level on it with the banks and everything. And I think you say you can say preset. Look, presets. Save a preset on that too. Say presets everywhere, man. All right. What else? Number 21. Generate harmony voices. So if you got this track, right? Say you singing, and say if this is an R&B joint, and you singing, and she don't want to make no octaves. She not good at making octaves, whatever it is, and you just want to save some time. What you can do, what did I select? Hold on. Let me make sure what I select. No, that's not what I did. Okay, nah. Gotta go to, I'm still learning the process. I can go to audio, Control A. That's why I click. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that was right. I was right from the beginning. And you can generate harmonies. You can go up to what? How many? 4. And when you do 4, what it would do, it would have 4 different harmonies of that record. Tough, man. Tough. Like that's quick, man. That's quick to come up with an idea that inspires somebody to keep recording. Because sometimes artists get, they get when they feel like they're not progressing in the studio, they kind of get, they just want to give up sometimes. Some artists feel like that. So I really like, that's a big one. I really like that one, like the audio alignment and that one and such and forth. Number 22, you can save fade presets. Like, you got a fade window. Like when you do fades like this, you actually have a fade window that you can save presets on. You right click on the audio and you go to, where is that? Let me see, tools. Oh, let me go to process. Is it right here? You got the fade. You even got the fade presets. What? All right, go ahead. All right, sorry about that. You got the fade presets where you can, do all the fade stuff on here, and with your DAWs and real time, and you can do a lot of creative stuff in here, man. That's a good tool. That's a good tool to have. Let's keep it going. 23. I said export presets. Oh yeah, export presets. If you go right here and you go to export, Studio One got a nice little export option also. I like that, especially with they got the tag thing with the mixtape cover. So they both tough on this level right here. I kid you not. Cubase just come with a little more options, straight up. Just come with a little more options. And then on top you can save the preset. You can save it. Everything you create right here, you can save different presets right here for different situations, different things. That comes in handy, man. Like you can save a lot of presets for that for your export. And the last thing, number 24, is track versions. Track versions, instead of having a lot of tracks, say you're recording somebody, just the vocals, and you like, instead of you going to track 2, track 3, track 4, track 5, just to record the same vocal, or even instead of doing the like the lanes like this, you can record this, and then you can click right here. You can go to you can select, matter of fact, you select right here, and you can select new version. So now you can create a new version. But like, you know what? Let me create another version. So you can create a new version. So keep going. And now whatever one you want to play, you go back right here and you click on this one and bring that one back. You can compare them. You can compare each one of them. That's kind of same thing like when you're doing the what they call it, the comping. It's like comping, but it's just a better way, more cleaner way of comping. Instead of having all the tracks like this and bringing one up and bring that one up and bring this one up and all that. So pros and cons. You still have advantage of doing different things based on your skill set or what you want to do or accomplish in your music, man. So these are the things right now that I still got some more things that I want to do a video for. It's coming. But yo, if y'all like this, like it, share and subscribe. This is YYBY. Peace.